The yatra has begun. There are layers of security, including the Rapid Action Force, CRPF, Delhi Police. The VHP Karyakartas are present in large numbers. The Shobha Yatra, which is set to pass from different areas of the national capital. At some locations earlier, there have been instances in the past where communal tensions have flared up. And keeping that in mind, the security has been beefed up. I'm cutting across to my colleague Akash, who's getting us a voice from the ground. Akash is reporting from the ground. Akash, tell us what's happening. In how many areas has this bandobast been put by the Delhi Police? These are visuals coming in from Jahangirpuri. This is an area which unfortunately in the past has seen riots as well. What kind of preparations right now on the ground? I can see heavy police deployment behind you. Go ahead.
Right. So, Anusha, as of now, I'm showing you the visuals where Special CP Dipen Pathak and, of course, these arrangements where you are seeing these police personnel going into the direction where the procession is starting from. And as of now, I'm showing you the visuals, not only just the police deployment, but VHP Karyakartas in large number. 2 p.m. was the initial time, and we have been given to understand that this particular E-block, the police has basically regulated the route of this particular Shobha Yatra, because last year we witnessed the violence here in this particular area, how the communal violence broke out during the procession, how stones were pelted and a number of things. And this is the reason why this time Delhi Police has taken several sort of measures and several arrangements have been done in this regards. And that's why I'm showing you the visuals as of now, where in some time from now we are expecting leaders like Kapil Mishra and Manoj Tiwari who are going to join this particular yatra. And some time from now this yatra is going to start. But before that, deployment of Rapid Action Force, CRP and Delhi Police is there, and the police is very much sure that they'll not let any untoward incident happen this time. And this is the reason why they have made these arrangements.
Akash, you rightly pointed out that Jahangirpuri and the Northeast Delhi riots bring back some not so great memories, and nobody would want those instances to be repeated. Tell us about the number of people who are carrying out this yatra. What is the route which has been decided by the Delhi Police? How many personnel have been deployed right now?
Right. So as far as the claims are concerned, Anusha, VHP is claiming that more than 1,500 to 2,000 people are going to take part in this particular yatra, and we can see, actually we can witness a large number of people, in fact the Karyakartas of VHP as of now. On the other hand, as far as the route is concerned, so E block is the area where this yatra is being allowed, but they are insisting that they should be allowed in H block, B block and C block. Remember, H block, B block and C block are the same blocks that were affected last year, and this is the reason why police is maintaining this again and again, that they have regulated the route, and this time H block and C block carrying out this particular procession from these blocks is not allowed. Also, as far as number of police is concerned, so we don't know the specific numbers, but yes, there is a presence of CRP, there is a presence of Rapid Action Force, and Delhi Police personnel have been deployed in large number. Also, as far as this particular security arrangement is concerned, so they are keeping an eye on in the particular area. In fact, police personnel have been deployed at the rooftops because they are fearing the stone pelting. In fact, they were fearing the stone pelting. However, police as of now is clear that they'll not allow anyone to take law and order in hand, and whosoever will try anything in this direction, he'll be taken into custody and will be tried as per the laws.
Akash, is it a convention, is it a tradition to carry out the Shobha Yatra in this area for years, or this is a recent phenomenon?
No, so as far as the Shobha Yatra is concerned, so we have seen this is not the only yatra, Anusha, because in fact since morning we are seeing that these yatras are being carried out in number of areas. And as far as the Jahangirpuri area is concerned, so every time, in fact every year we witness this yatra, but last year we saw that how violence broke out, and this is the reason why this time this is an highlighted area. In fact, this is a high risk area where in fact the police is taking extra precautions and extra measures. As far as VHP leaders and VHP Karyakartas are concerned, so they are saying that they are involved in their routine practice. This is their religious sentiment and this is their religious practice that they are practicing from last so many years, and no one can stop them from carrying out this yatra. Also, on the other hand, as far as this violation of rules and regulation is concerned, so they are saying that they'll be carrying out this yatra as per the laid norms and as per the guidelines and instructions given by the police. And also, Police is here to maintain the law and order, and we'll get to know as to what will happen in some time from now, because Kapil Mishra and Manoj Tiwari are going to join this particular yatra, and then we'll be seeing a number of people joining this particular yatra then, and also the sloganeering and regular chanting that is usually witnessed in these yatras.
Raising religious slogans or being vocal about your religious sentiment is part of any religious procession, which Akash is pointing out will be a part here as well. Akash, what is the reason that Mr. Kapil Mishra or any other political figure is likely to be a part of this procession?
Right, so you see, there is a larger message. As far as these leaders are concerned, so they are very clear that as far as our religious practices are concerned, you cannot stop us from practicing our religion. And that is the reason why leaders have decided to join this particular yatra. Because you see, on one hand, while we have law and order situation and law and order issue, on the other hand, we have the sentiments of people who are connected to a specific religion. They say that no one can actually stop them from practicing their religion. And this particular yatra, this Shobha Yatra, is a very part of that practice. In fact, the Constitution of India allows them to practice their religion and these religious practices. So this is the reason why these leaders are planning to join this yatra and give a larger message that as far as this particular community is concerned and as far as these religious practices are concerned, so no one can stop them, and also they'll be bound by the rules and regulations, and they'll be following all the laid norms, rules and regulations as far as this particular yatra is concerned.
Akash carrying us all the details. Meanwhile, the Delhi police has a tough job on its hands to maintain law and order, to ensure that there is no untoward incident that happens on the auspicious occasion of Hanuman Jayanti today. The visuals on your screen live from Jahangir Puri, where the Rapid Action Force and the paramilitary forces have been deployed. This is what the DCP of the local area had to say. Listen in.
हनुमान जयंती के उपलक्ष्य में बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं, कुछ बड़े हैं और कुछ छोटे हैं। उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए जो कानून व्यवस्था के, मैं अगर एक शब्द में कहूं कि पुख्ता इंतजाम है, जो एडिक्वेट डिप्लॉयमेंट है, स्ट्रेटेजिक डिप्लॉयमेंट, उसको वहां पर कायम रखना, जो एक्सपीरियंस्ड ऑफिसर्स, पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं, उनका वहां प्रेजेंस होना, जो पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस की जो बाहर की कंपनियां हैं उसको भी डिप्लॉय किया गया है, और साथ ही जो दिल्ली पुलिस की जो हमारी जो फोर्स है उसको भी डिप्लॉय किया गया है स्ट्रेटेजिक तरीके से।
हमारे यहाँ पे कई तरह की यात्राएं निकालने के लिए आवेदन आए थे, और उन सभी यात्राओं पर विचार करके उनके रूट को लॉ एंड ऑर्डर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रेगुलराइज किया गया है, और पर्याप्त संख्या में पुलिस फोर्स तैनात की गई है। एक शोभा यात्रा में लगभग 200 से 300 के करीब लोग हैं, दूसरे में लगभग 500-700 लोग होंगे। अमन कमेटी की मीटिंग हमने बुलाई है, और हम सभी पक्षों के साथ बातचीत करते रहते हैं, सबसे बात हुई है।
बिहार के अंदर सासाराम में जो कुछ हुआ, नालंदा में जो भी कुछ हुआ, ये राज्य सरकार की विफलता थी। हर साल सांप्रदायिक तनाव की स्थिति उन जगहों पर बनती है, तो जो प्रिकॉशन लेना चाहिए था राज्य सरकार ने प्रिकॉशन नहीं लिया। यदि पर्याप्त संख्या में पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस को वहाँ पर नियुक्त किया गया होता, फ्लैग मार्च किया गया होता, तो ये स्थिति नहीं बनती। इसलिए अच्छा है कि एमएचए ने इस प्रकार की एक एडवाइजरी जारी की है। इसलिए रामनवमी के जुलूस पर जिस तरह से हमला हुआ, उसको देखते हुए अगर केंद्र ने और गृह मंत्रालय ने अगर कोई एडवाइजरी जारी की है तो ये स्वागत योग्य कदम है।
भारत सरकार हमेशा देश में जब भी त्योहार होते हैं, कानून व्यवस्था की समस्या होती है, तो उसमें हमेशा सजग रहती है और राज्यों को सहयोग देती है। भारत की रैपिड एक्शन फोर्स इसीलिए बनाई गई थी, और इसकी बटालियन पूरे देश के विभिन्न जगहों पर स्थापित हैं। जरूरत पड़ने पर राज्य सरकारों को दी जा सकती है। इस समय बिहार और बंगाल यहाँ जंगल राज हो गया है, और इससे भारत सरकार बहुत चिंतित है